Welcome back to NFL Network Radio on 86.9 FM. Today we have an NFL season preview in front of a live audience coming for you. I'm Callum Reddy. With me is Jesse Grimes and Henry Prelogger. So, guys, starting off, who do you think will win the Super Bowl and who do they play?
I really like the Eagles this year. Obviously, they made it last year. I still think they have a really complete team, and I think Jalen Hurts can take that team again. They still have a great defense. And I think they could be facing off against the Buffalo Bills. They've another really complete team. Josh Allen is just like a superhuman. They haven't gotten quite there yet, but it seems like they could get there every year, and I think this is the year that they could make the Super Bowl.
I think it's going to be Philadelphia winning again. I think they have the strongest roster in the whole league. They have the best defense, and they have one of the better offenses. And I think Jalen Hurts is only going to get better than he did last year. But a surprise pick out of the AFC is the LA Chargers. I think Justin Herbert really has a step-up year. I think Justin Stanley kind of like recovers the bad football coaching, I guess, we've seen from him so far. And then Austin Eckler really steps up in the backfield, and they have a good enough defense to get it done. But I think Philly will win just because they have the overall best roster in the league. They're well coached, and I think Jalen Hurts is a future franchise quarterback for them. But I think LA can make it farther than people think.
And for me, again, it's got to be the Bills over the Eagles. The Bills, I think it's their window to get into the Super Bowl. The Chiefs really don't have a good wide receiver, and it's going to be a one-dimensional offense between Mahomes and Kelsey. The Bengals, again, I just don't think that Joe Burrow is quite the playoff performer we put him up to be as. So I think they get into there. And then I think the Eagles have the best roster possibly in the NFL, but definitely in the NFC. They're better than the 49ers, and there's no one else really close to their level in the NFC. But I think this Bills team with Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs is just a bit better in terms of a one-on-one matchup than the Eagles are. So for our second thing, who do you think wins MVP this year in the regular season?
I actually really like Mahomes for a repeat. I think he had a great year last year, obviously, and in the playoffs he was battling an injured ankle. I like obviously the Chiefs team, and I just think he can do it again. He's a great player.
I think Joe Burrow actually has a shot because I think in the regular season the Bengals can do really well. I think they're a good regular season team in terms of week in, week out. I think that offense can score enough points, and the defense will obviously allow less points and they'll win. But I think once it gets to the postseason, other people will step up more. But I think Joe Burrow can put up some pretty high numbers with Jamar Chase and win it.
All right, we have a question in the audience.
I love the Chargers pick, but what do you guys think about the Packers with Jordan Love's first regular season?
I think that there's just too much kind of youth there. I think if you give Jordan Love a couple of seasons, maybe he can get it. But I am interested to see how the coaching staff kind of post-Rodgers handles it. Was Rodgers getting just in a really good system, or was it Rodgers carrying them through the season? I think that will be very interesting to play out. But I think we're a couple years away from the Packers maybe re-going to where they were before NFC championships and such.
I think this is going to be a team that misses the playoffs. I don't know how good Jordan Love is. And his couple career starts, like one of them against Kansas City on Arrowhead, he led the Packers to a total of like 7 points, and it shows when he faces a tough environment, he can't handle the pressure. He doesn't really have many weapons around him. He has like Aaron Jones, but he has no Devontae Adams. He has an okay offensive line, but I don't think they get anywhere this year.
Yeah, I agree. I think down the stretch he'll be solid, but this first year, maybe first 2 years, could be kind of hit or miss. I could see maybe sort of a Brock Purdy situation where he kind of gets off to a hot start and wins a few games, but I could also see him not doing too well.
And that's all the time we have for you guys today. Thanks for watching.